Welcome, everybody. Welcome, grand evening to everyone. I hope that your night has been going as beautiful as possible and you've had nothing but the best of everything throughout this week so far. I'm going to take this opportunity to tell you guys how much I appreciate you for stopping by on the live. I'm going to go live every single Thursday and Saturday every week. And my usual time is 6 p.m., just starting a little bit later today. But welcome. Thank you guys so much for coming in and joining me on this live. I'm going to go ahead and do a general reading just to get us, started. And then I wanted to tell you guys about I feel like my most important spiritual journey that I've taken recently. I can't wait to tell you guys what happened and how that has affected me in certain ways. But we're gonna go ahead and jump into the first card of the night. Okay. That's not a bad card to be pulling on the first, and it's cornucopia. There is a great amount of cherished gifts that you will be having within the next, could be tomorrow, could be next week, could be next year, could be 5 years from now. Just a general reading, like I said. But cornucopia usually means that there's a great amount of gifts or abundance that you're about to have in your life that wasn't there before. You might be having doubts if something is about to go your way, but it seems as though it is very much going to go your way. It is very much going your way. So keep the faith, keep the hope, whatever it is that you're waiting on or that you're working towards, you're achieving it like a lot sooner than it might seem, or it could be just in the distance and you're finally on that path to get to where you need to go. So that's the first one. Kudos, whoever got that one. Wish the best for you. Praying for you. Our second one is woman holding a coin. To all of my feminine energy out here, my very strong, beautiful, sexy, feminine energy around here, you are holding the power at this current moment. Whatever the situation may be, it could be with your partner, your family, your friends. You are holding the power here, but it is very much giving me romancy or entanglement, I should say. But you hold the coin here. You hold the power, which means that it's your decision. Whatever choice, it's your decision. And whatever you say goes. So I'm gonna get a little bit more into that. I'm pulled from a different side. Okay, so now we're getting somewhere. So to go with woman holding a coin, there is brokenhearted. And brokenhearted means that, hi, thank you for joining my live. Brokenhearted and woman holding a coin to me means that you are going through a situation, or you may be going through a situation right now in which you have been hurt deeper than what could happen to you physically. It's like a mental thing. It seems as though you've got one of the toughest decisions to make for yourself, and it's gonna be sooner. It's gonna be sooner than you think, but you're gonna have to make that decision, and no one else can make it for you. Okay. Adjacent possibilities. So it's like all the doors opened up to you for you to accept and finally have all of your blessings that you're meant to have right now. It's like you don't know where you're going, and maybe there's a part of you that's not okay with that, but you have to learn to release what you cannot control. Whatever you cannot control, you cannot take over. You're going to have to let nature take its course on this thing. You can't force something if it's already happening. So you need to be walking into one of these doors of opportunity that you are currently blocking yourself from entering. And that could be career choice, that could be, family, that could be anything. So whoever that resonates with, stop blocking your blessings and continue to believe that you're manifesting exactly what you're asking for. You are asking for it and you are getting it. Okay, here we go. I figured we was going to pull one of these eventually. Rest and rejuvenate. You are not taking care of yourself. You're not taking care of yourself. And that's a very it's a dangerous situation to put yourself in, because you can completely lose who you are as a person, as a being on this planet. And to add to this, I just want to let you know, when you see rest and rejuvenation, it's telling you that you are not doing what you came here to do. You're not on that path right now to do what you fully need to do. And that all boils down to, if you're giving too much of yourself to other people and you keep letting them take and take and take, it's draining you. So rest and rejuvenation also means, like, it's like a news feed. You don't like what you see, refresh it. So it's time to rest yourself, rest your body, rest your spirit. Not saying it's like a rebirth. Do it over, because that's what you've been waiting on this whole time. So do it over. Okay. I'm gonna pull 2 at this time. Okay. Someone is not looking necessarily, wanting. There's a wanting for connection, a wanting for friendship, a wanting for finding a collective group or a person that understands them completely without them having to even say anything, to get where they're coming from truly, without them having to continue to repeat themselves over and over. So with community, it's, you want that unity, you want that friendship, you want that harmony, you want that trust, you want that loyalty. And it is hard to, let me tell you something, when you're ready for that type of loyalty from others, you have to realize that they have to be ready to open themselves up to that. And every decision that they make that may hurt you is nothing to do with you. It is to do with them. They have to heal whatever trauma they are going through or went through that is affecting them from communicating with you clearly. It's messing with their pattern, their wave patterns. It's messing with their vibrations. And thank you guys so much for showing up to my live. I love you. And door to spirit it's not what people think it is. Door to spirit is basically a tell-all for, like, you have to open yourself up to other people in order to get that in return. You will never have that in return if you can't open yourself up to that possibility. And that's people blocking their path. You're blocking your path when you do stuff like that. So, okay then. Some of y'all got real bad trust issues. And you want a tribe though. Like, you want a tribe. You want people to be by your side. You want people to fight for you like they fight for everybody else. Okay. So our next two, excuse me, y'all. I feel like I gotta sneeze, but it's not coming. Okay. Next two cards were the Temple Path and Magician and the Mirror. I'll show you this one first. And then show you this one. We're going to start with the Temple Path. I don't know who's like on the run or wanting to run away and find this temple of sanity is what I would like to call it, because it's so tranquil. It's you're making peace with yourself in this area. And you guys, it seems like some of you are looking for that. And there's only one message coming across for this card. And it's just straight to the point, which is, to me, it comes across that you guys don't know your body is that sanctuary temple. You can only find that peace within you. You cannot look for this in other people. You cannot look for this in other places. It is you. It is your body, your spirit, your mind, your heart. And when you look at things and you want to change and you want to manifest everything, every desire you've ever had, then it goes from I want that temple path to I am that temple path. And I am the magician and the mirror. You are your soulmate. I don't know who told y'all soulmates is somebody that's outside of you. You are your soulmate. That spirit is binded to this vessel that we carry on this planet. So you should know that you are your soulmate. They're one. So you are the magician and the mirror. And your body is the temple path. You have to know and you have to be sure, if not about others, about yourself. You cannot love another being completely 100%. And I truly believe it's not even when it's your children or your mother or your family. You cannot truly love them 1,000% and give them every percent of your body if you don't give it to yourself. You don't do that. You don't take that opportunity. You don't turn that truth into reality. Then you're not getting it. You're not going to get it. You're going to keep running into that same wall. You're going to keep doing the same things. It's the same pattern. And the only way to stop that from happening is for you to listen to your inner being. Listen to yourself. And take heed. Love yourself completely, like regardless of anything that you have ever been through. And know that you are loved in the most ridiculous amount or ways. because our Creator created you so that you can have this journey. You can have this life. You can have these people in your life, whether you love them for a moment or a long time. He allowed you to have these people. They allowed you to have these people. She allowed you to have these people in your life, these other beings, to share your story with these people, whether they've hurt you bad or whether they've done you tremendous good. They taught you something. They gave you something, a lesson that you learned, something that your spirit was here to learn in the first place. So, oh, I'm sorry. I don't want to make y'all cry or nothing like that. I just want to share. Sending you my love. This is crazy. Okay. So we have indecision and strategy. And these two as a combination, you have to make a decision. You have to make a decision for your well-being, for your mental, physical, and emotional well-being. You have to make a decision. And it's okay to have a strategy. It's okay to have a plan. But you must know for certain. You must know for certain. If you are in a situation where you fear like you can't get out, but you want to, you truly want to, you feel like you want it so bad that you could cry, then you need to go. You need to do it. You need to get away from that situation. You need to move away from that situation. It's not going to get any better. It's not going to get any better. But if you are truly ready to take that journey in the opposite direction, you must know that it will be a profound experience. It's something it's almost like whoever this is for, they are suffocating. Really like suffocating. And people die from suffocating. But you can only die from suffocating if you stay in that smoky area. If you inhale all that smoke and you don't hold your breath and run. And fight, to make it out of that fire. Okay. Let's see. Someone has a spirit watching over them, a guide, an ancestor, a loved one, maybe even a distant cousin that you've never even met. They're like watching over you, like holding you tight, loving you strongly. Whoever it was, definitely feminine energy, definitely was the thinker, the big brain, the one that took care of business. They are wrapping you in their love right now and holding you close. And this is somebody you consider your personal angel. This is someone you have a connection with that's unbreakable, and almost having them not here physically for you is like really nerve-wracking. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't even show y'all those last cards. So it was all tied up, the thinking woman, and the angel of love. And these next two that I pulled, I'm going to pull like maybe two more after this. Hi. We have walking away and angel of balance. That's angel of balance. And this is walking away. Now, when I tell you those ancestors do not play, let me tell y'all something. The more you deny and turn away from them guiding you away from a situation, the harder they're gonna go on your ass. They gonna disrespect you harder than anybody else on this planet. Make sure that the people that's the closest to you that's holding you back get disrespected too, and get disrespectful and hurt you, so you move away from that situation. They'll hurt you bad because they want you to do better. You're not listening, you're blatantly disrespectful, you know? And they're not doing this, like I said, to harm you or to make you feel hurt, feel sad, feel bad, feel mad. They want you to be loved. They want you to have the best. But if you don't listen, they're going to have to make some shake. They definitely going to have to make some shake. But they're not angry with you. They're being understanding. But if you don't move, they'll find a way to make you move. If you feel like somebody is being treacherous behind your back, it's not who you expect it to be. Because now we have man holding a coin. And we have an angel holding the world. And the man holding the coin, he looks distrustful. He's not happy holding that coin. It's like he's been given bad news. The angel is holding the world, but she looks confused. So it's like you feel like somebody's dogging you out behind your back, but it might not be the person that you believe that it is. If that resonates with anybody. So, give me just a second. This is the last two. I think I said that last time. Okay. Whoop. Knew it was bound to happen. All right. This is a very like masculine energy. I mean, it's feminine, but it's masculine, like rough, you know, but like still sweet. Let's see. The thinking man and the door to value. The door to value. And the thinking man. Who's thinking of a master plan? Because it's about to work out in your favor. It is about to work out in your favor. But do be warned. Those who seek greed are always in need. So just just remember that. If you don't know what that means, I'll explain it to you. If your intentions aren't right when you're looking for money, or you're looking for this grand amount of cash or whatever payment, you looking to hit the lottery, you better be looking to hit the lottery for the right reasons, because this could change your life and destroy you in a way that you can't even come back from. This could completely fuck you over. It's really a be careful what you ask for type of situation. And when you're asking for it, are you asking for it in the right way? Because if you're not, the universe is going to take it the way you said it, the way you wrote it, and the way you did it. What kind of intentions are you putting behind your words? Whether they are written down or they are said aloud. What kind of intention are you putting into that? Are you putting the intention of greed? Or are you putting the intentions of love, of hope, of faith? You really got to be careful with this stuff. You really got to be careful with what you ask for, because you'll get it, but it ain't going to be the way you want it to be if you're asking for it in certain ways. So just be mindful. Take care of that. Take care of that. Okay, y'all. I'm about to tell y'all some crazy stuff. So, I had an experience about like a month ago. I experienced taking shrooms for the first time, and I thought I was like microdose, like I was microdosing, but I didn't. I took like, I think it was a hero dose is what my wife called it. And I ain't gonna lie, I was jacked up. Jacked up. Oh, Jesus. I still get flashbacks. It's really not. It ain't what y'all think. Anyways, so let me tell y'all about that experience. So I take it. I'm like, oh, we just vibing. We hitting it. And when I tell you, she's like, she turns around, she looks at me. She got this like filter on her face from Snapchat. And I'm laughing because we high. And I'm like, ah. It was called an ego death. Okay, so I'm laughing and shit because I think it's funny. And then she did something like, she said, hi, it's Mariah Carey. And I shit you not, that shit triggers me now. It triggers my spirit. Like I will throw up almost when I hear it. Because it takes me back to what happened. And so she says it, and she got this filter on her face, and I'm cracking up. And then I notice that the video has morphed into fucking reality. And she keeps saying it over and over and over and over again. I'm like, where is the pause button? I can't like get a grasp on what the hell is happening. So I'm like, please don't say, hi, I'm Mariah Carey ever again. Please don't say that. And she looked at me, and it was like I was jumping in and out of this reality. I'm like, I'm fucked up. I'm about to die or something, right? Mm-mm. So, okay. So, I'm high as hell. She thought I was falling asleep. I literally couldn't fucking move. I could not move myself. And she was asking me questions, and it was like I'm jumping in and out of both realities. I'm fucked up. So I'm laying there. I'm slumped. I can't fucking move my fingers. My fingers, every time I try to move them, I'm like this. I'm looking stupid. And I know I look stupid. And then I don't know what happened. It was like all this noise came rushing into my head. And then after, it was just quiet. And I sat up off the pillow because I had laid down. I said, I can't. It was like she was making me laugh too hard. And I was stuck there in this laughter. Like I couldn't breathe or some shit. Or like, not even that I couldn't just breathe. It's like I was stuck just laughing. Just fucking laughing over and over and over again. It was like my body was hurting from having so much joy. It was fucking weird. And I started coming to a little bit, and I'm like, can I have some water? She's like, baby, don't you want to eat something? If you eat something, you'll feel better. I'm like, no, I don't. And I feel like in that moment in my brain, I was like, I'm telling them the wrong thing. I'm telling her the wrong thing. That's not what I'm supposed to say. It was a bunch of weird stuff happening. But once it finally started to calm down and started to wear off, I sat up. I'm like, I was really gone. Like, you were gone. And she was like guiding me through this journey. And I remember bits and pieces of it, but not the whole thing. And what I learned from that experience is not what y'all would probably think. It's like, oh my God, I'll never do shrooms, you know. Oh, that shit fucked her over. Don't do shrooms. I'm not saying that at all, but I'm not also saying don't do it or do it. I'm not saying any of that, but what I learned is I have this huge fear of happiness. I am scared. I'm more afraid of happiness than I am of anything I've ever felt in my entire life, even more so than dying. That was a big shock to my system when I did did do like shroom tea, and it really opened my eyes up to that. Like, I'm afraid to be happy. Like, I'm scared of being happy because I think it's going to be taken away from me. Like, I'm a kid with a candy bag on Halloween and it gets snatched by older kids. That's how I felt. Like, I felt like I was not going to be happy. Like, I'm not meant to be happy. I'm not meant to have so much love, to have someone understand me so deeply that I don't have to explain a thing. Like, they already know. They know everything. And it was like right after my system, I had like to take a couple days and just like let that marinate, let that sit on my spirit, so that I knew, so that I learned what the true meaning behind it was, because it was crazy as hell. I was like, how can anybody make sense of this and say that this was a fucking vision? How? And it's completely switched. It took me 2, maybe 3 weeks, and I'm just sitting here marinating on it. And I only just realized, like, today what it was. I'm ridiculously afraid of happiness because you hear so often that it doesn't last. And the truth of the matter is, excuse me, the truth of the matter is, I was afraid of happiness, but I found joy, and joy never ends. Happiness can end within a blink of an eye. I found joy in me. I found love in me. And that's what's leading me through my life now. I found joy in me. I am the identity of the word joy. If you look it up in a dictionary, you'll find my face. And that's what I found within myself that I couldn't find with anybody else. I'm searching, I'm looking. You know, is it my mom? Is it my grandma? Is it my wife? Is it anybody else that's on this planet? It's not. It's me. It's me. Like, it's me. And that was something in my brain. I'm like, I'm feeling profound as hell today. I'm like, damn, I never expected to learn that ever in my life. But the thing is, let me just say this, being a Black woman is, especially in America, is like they tell you you can't or you're not allowed to show that you have a softer side, show that this world is hurting you or does hurt you, showing that you completely love yourself without having to change to everybody's ideals of what a woman should look like or how she should be or how she should act, especially as an African American woman. And I have had to morph myself into who I know I am. When I say I'm a queen, baby, I'm more than a queen, I'm a goddess. And I was put here to tell you that. And I'm here to, share my words of wisdom, my words of joy, my words of knowledge. I'm here to do that. And I'm prepared to do that for anybody that needs that message. We are here. But you can't be looking for God and don't look at yourself. It don't work like that. It ain't like that. And none of us are built like that, literally. So, but that's my lesson. That's what I learned. That was, my trip was, it was something else. It was such a different experience for me. And it helped me just appreciate life. Like everything in life, I appreciate more. I appreciate food more. I appreciate, random people that I might see more. Even if somebody just say something nice to me in the store. Oh my God, you look so pretty with that hair color. Thank you so much. Thank you for being that spirit to tell me that today. And I thank you for saying that, but like I never really thought of myself as like a vulnerable person. I'm very honest. And you know what? I'm not gonna lie, I just started being that way. Because until I met my wife and she started calling me out on shit, like don't make up a half kind of, excuse or whatever to cover up how you're feeling. Like open up. Say that shit, And I've never had a partner do that like that for me. So I'm like, okay. And shit just starts evolving and it just got way better. And shout out to my Lisi Poo, my little baby, my angel cupcake. Hi, babe.
Hi, baby.
She's listening in the other room.
Hi, guys.
But yeah, that's all I got for you guys for today. But I will be seeing you on Saturday. And we will do another one. And I will tell you about another trip that I had also. But this time it was a different drug. So don't judge me. Love you so much. You guys have a good night. And I will see you on Saturday.